It's prediction time, and now it's time for Backlash. Let's talk a little bit about the main card and what is going to be happening just a few days from now. So let's go through, I don't know right now the order of the matches, so I'm just going to be talking about the matches. Let's talk about Seth Rollins and Omos. So there's there's no storyline here, and I don't know why on Monday Night Raw, these guys didn't really have a face to face, even a face to face, right? They only had one. The build for this storyline, it's been, I think, a disaster. No, actually, most of the matches that we're gonna be talking on this card, the storyline is a disaster right now. But what's gonna happen? I think it's pretty easy. It's Seth Rollins taking the victory here. And the reason is very simple because Seth Rollins is going to be the new World Heavyweight Champion. So he cannot lose to Omos because he needs to look strong. He comes out of this battle against Omos, which no one is saying is going to be easy, but he comes out of this battle against Omos in a really strong position to challenge for that or heavyweight championship. So Seth Rollins here is taking the victory, definitely. Now let's talk about Bianca Belair and Io Sky. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but Bianca Belair in the last two rivalries, she has faced Io Sky and she has faced Asuka, and both the storylines have been really bad, really a disaster. There has no, there has been no promos between them. The last Monday Night Raw, we had a backstage segment between Bianca Belair and Io Sky, and I know that of course WWE tries to preserve also the original language from the wrestler, but can we have a face-to-face segment on the ring between these two talking and debating, about their upcoming match, like a normal face to face? During the last two rivalries of Bianca Belair, we didn't have that, and I think that the build up to the last two matches have been really a disaster. It was with Asuka, and it's now with Io Sky. So I really don't expect too much from this match, and definitely Bianca Belair is retaining. I mean, there is no way that Bianca Belair is losing this title in the next few months. Probably is gonna maybe at SummerSlam, but right now against Io Sky, definitely not because there's no storyline that backs it up that she can lose the title right now. So Bianca Belair is taking the victory here. Now let's see another disaster. And I think here is not that I am criticizing the wrestlers, but I'm criticizing the storyline that is going to happen in this match. Because the storyline, the build up for this match, it hasn't been great at all. You had on the last SmackDown, Selena Vega actually defending herself from Rhea Ripley. But why? Why Rhea Ripley needed to attack Selena Vega from behind? She is the one that defeated Charlotte Flair in such an epic match that she had to come out of that match and be a complete monster and a champion that has really no challenger, that has no fear, that a champion that really is unbeatable. And we are not seeing that in the development of her character. Those actions from Rhea Ripley, sneaking from behind, attacking from behind. Those actions are not from a champion that is an unbeatable force. And she showed us that at WrestleMania. So, what is happening with the development of her character? So, really, she had to stood in the ring and face Selena Vega. Now, and Selena Vega, actually, if we wanted to believe that she has any chance at this match, had to against stood there against Rhea Ripley. But no, she didn't also. She ran away. So really, no credibility for this match. Rhea Ripley is retaining, is no way losing the title right now. A victory for Rhea Ripley. Now, this triple threat match is actually very interesting. Now, you have Austin Theory defending the United States Championship against Bobby Lashley and Bronson Reed. Wow. But this match, I actually like this match. I actually am very interested for seeing this match. And the United States Championship is now on the blue brand in SmackDown. But you also have Bobby Lashley at SmackDown. But Bronson Reed stayed at Monday Night Raw. And I don't think that Bronson Reed, for that very reason, that Bronson Reed is going to take the title at this time, actually, because I don't think that WWE is going to really want to have the two mid card titles at Monday Night Raw. So Imperium, I mean Gunther is already at Monday Night Raw with an Intercontinental Championship. So the United States Championship has to be on SmackDown. So here we have Austin Theory or Bobby Lashley retain or regaining the title. So those are my options for actually winning the championship. The championship. So I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm gonna go that Austin Theory is gonna retain the title, and he's a heel, right? So we all know that heels can be opportunistic. Now we all know Edge, for example, as the maximum opportunistic. So I think that this is gonna happen at this match. That he's gonna take a chance. He's gonna take the opportunity whenever he can, and he's gonna retain the title. And I think that's great for building Austin Theory character, and great also because Bobby Lashley then is gonna be free to go and challenge Roman Reigns for that undisputed championship. And Bronson Reed gets exposure and credibility to go and challenge Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship on Monday Night Raw. So there is no this is no easy choice, but I do believe that Austin Theory is retaining the United States Championship. Now to the final three matches of the card, and well, here the titles are not being put on the line. We have this 3-on-3 match between Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and Matt Riddle going against the Bloodline, going against the Usos and Solo Sikoa. So this storyline is already getting a bit extended. Um, I do believe that the WrestleMania main event was incredible, and I do believe that probably it was time to end our rivalry right there. But now it's being extended and it's getting a little bit boring in the last few weeks. And this match is not putting the titles on the line, so we lose that. We lose that with this match. Now, what could happen in this match actually to make this interesting is that Solo Sikoa maybe gets some instructions from the tribal chief to actually give the Usos maybe a Samoan spike, right? And that could actually be the last thing that we all need to see so the Usos get out of the bloodline. That is the only thing that would make this match interesting because as there's no stipulation, there are no titles on the line, so I think that the story between the Usos and Solo Sikoa and the tribal chief is the thing that could make this match interesting. And as far as who's gonna win, I do believe that Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and Matt Riddle are gonna take the victory. So let's see what happens when Damien Priest and Bad Bunny fight against each other at a street fight in San Juan, Puerto Rico. So, what do you guys believe is gonna happen here? This is a fan service, so Bad Bunny is gonna win. I don't know how it's gonna win. Well, of course, we know that it's gonna be a street match, and rules there don't apply. But probably it's gonna get help from someone, and it's gonna help Bad Bunny. And he's such a great, he's such a worldwide superstar, and getting into his first singles match. No, he has been in the past, but in a tag team match, but getting into his first singles match, there's no way he's losing. Bad Bunny is taking his first victory as a WWE superstar, and in a street match, I think that it's gonna be really great. So hopefully they give us a great show. And finally, we have Cody Rhodes going against Brock Lesnar. Wow, I mean, I'm really inclined to say uh, that Cody Rhodes is taking the victory. Okay, and yes, that's gonna be my prediction that Cody Rhodes is gonna win. Now, of course, it's not gonna be an easy match for Cody Rhodes, but the last the last Monday Night Raw, he said some words. He said in a backstage segment, he said that he cannot go to the back of the line, that he has to win, that he needs to win. So all the storyline that it has been worked with the tribal chief during the last months actually means something, because if he loses, then all of that mean nothing. So he still has Roman Reigns on his side, and to not going to the back of the line, he needs to beat Brock Lesnar. So for that reason, I believe that Cody Rhodes is gonna be the winner of this match. And well, of course, we all know that Brock Lesnar, well, he's a free agent. He can go back to SmackDown, but he's also part timer. So we need to have Cody Rhodes to be the winner. So he actually also builds a lot of credibility going to Raw and being a contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. Because, of course, Cody Rhodes still thinks about Roman Reigns. We all know that. But Cody Rhodes right now is going to be a Monday Night Raw. So he has to think about Monday Night Raw, and he has to think about the World Heavyweight Championship. There will be a time when he goes back to SmackDown and challenges Roman Reigns again. There will be a time for that because that storyline is really strong and it's not over. Probably it's gonna be on a few months from now, maybe going into next year's WrestleMania. But for now, he needs to stay on Raw and he needs to be thinking on the World Heavyweight Championship. And for that, he needs to beat Brock Lesnar. So that's it for today. I hope you like. If you like, please share, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.